And you got the Chiefs, so good sign here. Josh Simmons, first-round tackle, coming off a knee issue. He's progressing well. They're expecting him to be involved in training camp in some capacity, could potentially be cleared for action. And then Rashee Rice, coming off that LCL issue. I'm told that he's really done well to the point where he could be cleared before training camp, right in that range. Like, they feel good about it. They're going to take it slowly with him. They just want to make sure he has that strength back in that leg.
I mean, we talked about Jerry Jones making guys gazillionaires. Maybe Orlando Brown is the gazillionaire maker. I mean, he's blocked for Joe Burrow. He's blocked for Patrick Mahomes. He's blocked for Lamar Jackson. Maybe the key to making big money is having Orlando Brown protecting your backside. Orlando, when you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, though, the lasting memory is Patrick Mahomes being under siege the entire Super Bowl by the Philadelphia Eagles front. Why is it, do you believe, they struggled down the stretch last year?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it comes down to being healthy and having some guys out of position. Joe Thuney is one of the best left guards in football, if not the best left guard. They end up having to kick him out the left tackle and play that left tackle position, man. That's hard to do for anybody. And so, man, I think a lot of it came down to that. And I mean, Andy Heck, the offensive line coach, is one of the best in the world too, and has been for a long time at what he does. I imagine this group will come back fighting, ready to go.
You know this well, Orlando, because you were part of this restoration of the offensive line. The last time Kansas City lost in the Super Bowl to Tampa Bay, what did they do? They said, let's go attack this all off season. Let's spend big money in free agency and through a trade and through the draft as well. So the Chiefs kind of gave themselves a double-barreled approach at left tackle this offseason, which was perhaps the most troublesome spot last year. They did take Josh Simmons, who Jeremy just talked about, who looks like he'll be ready for the start of training camp. On talent alone, he was way better than 31st overall. Coming off of a major knee situation, though, obviously some teams were less comfortable with it than Kansas City was. They also signed Jalen Moore to a 2-year, $30 million contract, which obviously in any other job other than left tackle makes you one of the richest people on the entire planet. But left tackle money-wise, that's like, it's a starter, but also a guy that if our rookie plays so great, we can put him ahead of you, Jalen Moore, and find a home for Jalen Moore either as a starter somewhere else or perhaps as our valuable sixth offensive lineman. So the Chiefs, once again this offseason, said we need to get right along the offensive line.
I mean, it seems like the Chiefs have had that reminder in their 2 Super Bowl losses, right? That no matter how good Patrick Mahomes is, no matter how good Andy Reid, if you don't protect him, they do become mere mortals. But you know, the one thing about the Chiefs and the way that they operate, the way that they work, they understand protecting the most valuable asset, which is Patrick Mahomes. And it seems like they've tried their best to address that this offseason. But we have to see how that shakes out, because I have to believe teams like Buffalo and Baltimore are chomping at the bit for an opportunity to represent the AFC.
I also think that, like, it's funny to think how, sometimes you hear about a team's offensive line struggles last season, and it's like, and they had the 4th pick in the draft, right? It's like for the Chiefs, it's like, oh, the offensive line really struggled so much last year that they made it the Super Bowl once again, right? So the reality for Kansas City is, Orlando, is that every year you're going to be measured not by the number of regular season wins, but rather, do you win the Super Bowl or do you not?
Well, a team that's trying to get where Kansas City has gone so often is the Baltimore Ravens.
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.